Yippee!
Hi guys, and welcome to the Minions Monthly Channel Update for Maypril 2016. That's right, Maypril. It's a month now. It's a very long month that takes about 8 or 9 weeks, but it's a month. I'm sure most of you realise by now I have been busy creating mods for the last few weeks because I did get early access to the creation kit in a closed beta, and I've released a couple of mods, the main one being Dynavision. It's already on Nexus. I spent quite a lot of time on that, more than I was planning actually. Incidentally, people have asked whether I will be putting that mod on Bethesda Net, and I will once a small bug in the game has been cleared up. There is a problem with shutting down the game if you use mods that add more than a certain number of what are called image space modifiers. They're basically special effects on the screen. For some reason, in Fallout 4 there is a limit to how many of these the game can have whilst shutting down nicely. It doesn't have any other effect on the game, it doesn't crash the game, there's no problems in game. It's just when you exit the game, it clears up the memory and for some reason crashes when you've got image space modifiers. This is a bug with the game. There is no way to fix this in my mod beyond removing image space modifiers, which are the visual effects, and it's a visual effect mod. If I removed the thing that's causing the problem, there's no mod. I'm pretty sure this has to be fixed because it's not something that's unique to my mod. Any mod that adds image space modifiers, that is going to be night vision mods, weather mods, mods that add drugs with new visual effects. Anything that creates a visual effect will add image space modifiers, and at a certain point you will get so many of them you will get this problem. Dynavision just happens to be a mod that has so many of them it will cause this problem all by itself. But there will come a point when you get 4 or 5 mods that add enough of these things that it could start causing crash on exit. So I'm fairly sure they have to fix this. Once they fix this, I will add it to Bethesda Net immediately. I am going to be doing some other mods. I have a few ideas, including the thermal night vision mod that people have asked for. I'm not sure I'm going to make a standalone mod of my own this time, but I might work with another mod author and help add the sort of the thermal night vision we had in the previous Fallout games and in Skyrim to their mod. I don't really want to make models this time because it is very, very time consuming, and there are people out there who are a lot better at it than I am. I will be working on Immersive HUD. Immersive HUD is going to happen as soon as Fallout 4 Script Extender comes out and has support for key press detection and user interface manipulation. That's Papyrus script support for those things. The instant that is possible, I will drop everything and pretty much devote all my time to making Immersive HUD. I really want that one done. There are a few other things people have suggested and I will try to find time for them, but I don't want to spend, all my time on creating mods because there are a few other things I want to do. For example, once Fallout 4 Script Extender comes out with Papyrus support, I obviously want to do a full video on that mod, showing people how I recommend installing it, or the uses, pretty much the same idea as I did for Skyrim. And of course I want to continue on with the mod reviews, the Fallout 4 mod vaults, and even create a few more mod clinics. There are several candidates, several mods that I think would do well to have an in-depth how to set up, how to install kind of video. I just need to get time for it. I am going to try and get time for some of those, especially now that the creation kit has been released and modding may well be on the increase. In related news to things that may be on the increase in the modding world, of course we're about to get console support for Fallout 4, Xbox One specifically. I have actually ordered an Xbox One, believe it or not I don't have a console, and a copy of Fallout 4. I am going to actually play Fallout 4 at least as far as the getting to Sanctuary, but I actually think I need to get a save game as far as getting to the Institute if I truly want to test mods out on console, including my own mods. I need to make sure my mods will work for console. For example, Dynavision, if they fix the crash on exit bug, will it work on console? So I've ordered a console. I am going to order a PlayStation 4 and yet another copy of Fallout 4 as well. This could also mean I'm making tutorials on how to mod consoles, although it's pretty easy. It is pretty easy, but there's probably still some need for some people to get to grips with things like load order and that type of thing. I have obviously not had as much time to do Let's Plays and that type of thing recently, but contrary to what I was expecting, I did manage to keep the Witcher 3 playthrough going. I didn't end up taking a 2-week break, and I think I can keep it going. I'm managing to find enough time each week to make the 3 episodes that I've been usually making, and I think I can keep that up even with all of this modding work, which obviously is good news if you didn't want The Witcher 3 to go on a 2-week break. So that's carrying on. Fallout 4 I finished a long time ago. I finished the first chapter quite some time ago. You've got several more episodes there. There is a chapter 2, that is the Automatron DLC. I think that's 8 episodes. And then after chapter 2, there are quite a few settlement building episodes. There's about 6, maybe even 7 settlement episodes where I'm finally actually making a decent settlement rather than just building walls and turrets. And 2 other episodes of Fallout 4 that are a new series called Scavenger. And they were supposed to be settlement building videos, but I ended up wandering off to try and find junk so I could build stuff. And then either I got into a sort of fairly prolonged firefight, or something happened, a minor quest type thing, that it really wasn't settlement building. But it isn't in any chapter. So I've made these scavenger episodes. If you're watching my Let's Play and you're not interested in the settlement building, but you definitely want to keep abreast of any little story things that may have happened, there will be a couple of episodes called Scavenger. They're pretty short though, but they will come out during that period. Obviously, there is a new DLC about to drop sometime soon, and I will be playing that. I will be recording it and then uploading it in order with the rest of them. I don't know how big that DLC is going to be, so I can't tell you how big the playthrough of that will be. After that, Fallout 4 will probably take a break for a few months. Probably. I say probably. There's still a lot for me to do. I have got a lot of quests I haven't even touched. There are a lot of areas I've not explored, and plenty of things I'm really fascinated to try and find in Fallout 4. And I'm going to take Frank back out into the wasteland, probably on the new survival difficulty once I've got it tweaked the way I need, so I can use things like the console. I can't believe they switched that off. That staggers me. And, things like that. I will probably continue on my way, and I will start to mod the game far more at that point. I'm going to be taking Frank out and really hitting those mods, and potentially risking my save game at that point, but that's okay. But I don't know when I'm going to do that. I'm going to play Far Harbor, but after that I'll probably take a break, and I'm going to I'm going to restart the Jack playthrough. Yes indeed. I have been itching to get back to New Vegas. I really have, and I want to do Old World Blues. I'm really itching to do that DLC with Jack. So that's going to happen after Far Harbor. So Far Harbor will come out. There'll probably be a few weeks where I play, again, way ahead of what I release for you, because I'm going to play it as quickly as possible so that I know what the hell I'm talking about when the mods come out. And then I will start the Jack playthrough. When will I release the Jack playthrough? Well, I don't know. I may actually release that whilst the Fallout 4 are being released, because I will have played so far ahead in Fallout 4. That might mean what will happen is we'll get something like 2 episodes of New Vegas, 2 episodes of Fallout 4. Or I'll find some way of doing it. I used to only create 2 episodes of Fallout New Vegas anyway per week, so that would be fine. That is coming. Witcher 3 is just going to continue forever. Okay, let's say that now. Witcher 3, my main playthrough is probably going to last for at least another year. I don't know. But of course, I've got 2 DLCs. There's one that's already out and there's a new one coming. And so that's just going to keep going. Will there be any Let's Plays beyond that? Probably not. What I've just described will probably take me all the way through 2016. If I get the chance to play some small horror games, I would love to, but it's time. Time. It's the massive problem this year with the modding developments coming out as they do and as they will, and as Bethesda keep releasing new DLC and we get a lot more mods. Things are just going to keep busy for me. And I'm also expecting a fair number of pretty important things to occur, maybe in things like Skyrim or other games that I will need to look at. I will tell you there's going to be a brief interruption in videos in the middle of May. I am going away on the 12th and I'm coming back several days later. Obviously, I cannot create any videos during that period, and it's going to involve not having one of the mod vaults for that week. So the weekend after May the 12th, there will be no mod vault. I will have been away too much to make a video. In fact, I will not even be in the country on the day I normally release. And May is actually a very, very busy time here in Norway. There are a lot of holidays and celebrations. You've got Independence Day and that type of thing. My kids are off school and nursery, so there will be some interruptions. It's going to be that week, the week of the 12th. I'm probably going to get 1 episode of The Witcher done, and then I'll probably skip the next 2, and I will almost certainly not get a mod vault out that week. There's just no way. I'm not here. I will be taking a small laptop with me where I'm going, and I will continue to release the Fallout 4 videos, which I'm pretty sure I've got enough of for at least another, well, way past May. So there will be a very, very brief interruption in The Witcher, like not 2 weeks, something like 2 episodes, and another mod vault. I do apologise for missing yet another mod vault, but those do take a lot of time. Those take several days. I start those basically the day after I release them, start researching them, start trying them out, and then I start recording. And then by Friday, hopefully I've got all of the mods tested, recorded, and so on. And then I have to do all the editing, probably on Saturday. None of this is possible, so I do apologise in advance. Moving on to more community-related matters, the website is still going strong. We are getting all of the videos uploaded there. A big thank you to Quorico, that is my content manager. She is adding all of the videos and then linking them to all of the mods so that you can search for a mod and see if I've covered it and then find the video. She does a lot of work, and basically that website is current and useful because of her. We're getting some upgrades to the website, hopefully sometime soon, that will allow us to have more than one link to a mod, so we can have links for consoles or BethesdaNet, that type of thing. So you should expect that. The forums are still going strong. We've got a very, very active community there. And in fact, I'm going to be putting some screenshots that have appeared there. I'm going to include... Oh, somebody made a bobblehead of Steve, which is absolutely incredible. I've not heard from him for a while. I might poke him, actually, because I really want one. He made a bobblehead of Steve, and it's absolutely amazing. There's quite a lot of fan art there. I will put some on screen here, but you should go to the forums to check it out. There are even some links to places where some of the viewers make posters, and some people have actually posted shots of what they are creating in settlement building. And if you want some inspiration, again, check that place out. We've got quite a few moderators there. They're very helpful, and they try their best to keep me informed, and that is not an easy task. I am not an easy person to keep informed. So a big thank you to all of the forum moderators for all of their work, and I couldn't do this without them. Realistically, this community is their community, and I'm I'm sat in the middle of it looking slightly confused and trying to figure out what's going on. These are the guys that make it work, and without them, well, I wouldn't have this. And of course, a thank you to Damon Gant, the admin for the website, for keeping it up and, of course, making the changes that are coming soon. While I'm at it, I'm also going to thank the people who moderate my Twitch channel and my Teamspeak. Although there's quite a lot of crossover there, a lot of them do 3 jobs, so a big thank you to you guys for that. If you haven't joined our Teamspeak and you're looking to play games with either myself, occasionally when I do that sort of a game, or with other people from the community who share your taste in games, I will leave a link down below. We've got a very, very large server, and you should have no problems getting in and talking to one of the admins and getting the minion tag so you can enter all of the rooms. On the subject of live streaming, I am live streaming XCOM 2 fairly frequently at the moment, and once I've finished one game of that, I want to finish off one game of that, I will start streaming other things once more, including Minecraft. We still have the lava tower to, well, basically finish. The actual building is done. We just have to pour the lava. We need a lava pouring ceremony, and I need some time that I know I'm going to be able to do it, and I know I'm not going to be wanting to play XCOM 2. I know some people are saying, please just do it, do it, do it, but I'm going to rush it if all I want to do is do it so I can get back to XCOM 2. I haven't finished a single game of XCOM 2 yet. That's because I'm streaming it, and it takes so much longer to stream it, and I dare not play it offline in those few minutes I do get, because people would kill me. So, but more games will appear. I am almost certainly going to do more Minecraft with Che, the Minecraft adventure, as soon as he has a chance, as soon as he's got his link sorted out. I'm also going to be trying Overwatch with Che. As soon as I get hold of that, I want to play some Overwatch. That looks like a good replacement for TF2, so we're going to do some playing of that. And of course, Doom is coming out. I definitely want to give that a shot. I am buying Dark Souls 3, but I almost certainly will not stream it because the Dark Souls community is toxic as hell, basically. And I'm probably going to use a mouse and keyboard, and that will make their heads explode, even though I play those sort of games about 1,000 times better with a mouse and keyboard than I do with a controller. They don't seem to get it into their heads. There's just this sort of mental hang-up about it. It's the way it's meant to be played. Who the hell are you, NVIDIA? So, yeah, no, I won't. You can already hear how irate I'm getting just thinking about streaming that game. So I'm going to be playing that one for myself. Yes, I am. I'm going to be hitting things a lot, all by my lonesome, and enjoying every second of it. A quick update on the status of my channel as a job, as a livelihood. Things are going reasonably well. Last year was a good year. It was a very solid year. This year looks like it will probably be around about the same. I know a lot of people were expecting Fallout 4 would give my channel a big boost, but that didn't really seem to happen. I think a lot of the people that are interested in the kind of Fallout 4 mod videos that I'm going to make are probably already here. They've probably already found me from the other games. So I think Fallout 4 has helped keep the numbers steady instead of dropping, but it's not bumped anything up to any major degree. Things like YouTube Red have increased the revenue a tiny bit, but more importantly, it's stabilized it a little. Because, for example, in January, you get really almost no money from adverts because it's that time of year, whereas you get more in December. Whereas YouTube Red is a little more of a steady income, so it's caused it to be a little less fluctuated month to month, which is always nice. Of course, for me, a big part of this being possible is due to my patrons over on Patreon. I get a lot of support from you guys, and honestly, I don't really know what I would do without that support. Let's just say, it would be a little tougher. It would definitely be an awful lot tougher to do this for a living, at least, especially living in a country like Norway, which is fairly expensive. So To all of my patrons over on Patreon, a big thank you. You are helping me out in ways I can only begin to describe. You're making this not just possible, but you're actually making this something I can do without feeling, terrible about my kids, basically. I'm still managing to look after my kids, and this is down to you guys, so a big thank you. I will try and get a patron Q&A session going sometime soon. I really will. I know I've neglected you. I am a terrible person, and I feel awful about it. I will try to get something arranged as soon as possible. Oh yeah, merchandise. People keep asking me about, t-shirts and cups with some of the daft things I've said over the years, and it's on my radar. I did intend to do this once I got the website up and running. That was the big priority, and we now have that. The website is up, it's running, it's stable, the forums and everything, they're doing really well. I suppose the next stage is to start selling completely useless junk with some of my less reputable quotes. I'm really worried about some of the things I've said ending up on t-shirts. Really, I'm not totally sure I want people running around with things like, I don't need a personality, I have a shotgun on their chest, and then blaming me. It's not really the world's greatest message, is it? In fact, pretty much everything I've ever said as Steve or Jack is probably not a particularly positive message. However, looking into it, I'm lying. I'm going to look into it. I've briefly thought about it, and I do intend to figure something out. I'm not very good at this. You guys know that. I wasn't born to the internet the way you guys were. This is all still a little bit overwhelming for me. I will try to get something sorted out. I promise. And so, all that is left to do is to once again thank everybody I've already thanked, plus everybody else that I haven't thanked, because if you're watching this, you are somebody who deserves my gratitude. If you're watching this video, especially if you've got this far in the video, you are one of the people that make this possible. A lot of people think that YouTube is about number of subscribers. Well, it's not. It's about viewers. It is about the people who come to watch your content, make comments, click the like button, and, perhaps share it on whatever social media happens to be. I need to check which social medias are connected to YouTube, because this is how bad I am at this. But it's you guys, the ones who do that sort of thing, that make this possible. You are the guys that make this possible. You are the guys that are important. And I'm not saying that the people who are not watching this video are not important, although I suppose I can get away with it because they'll never know. But you guys are the ones I know are going to be watching, a lot of my videos. You are the ones who make this possible. So when I say thank you, this is not just something I'm saying for the sake of it. I mean it. You make this possible, and I'm glad you do, because it's a job that requires quite a lot of my time, but it's time I do not mind spending, because it's an absolutely superb job to have. I love doing this, and so thank you very much for making this possible, and I look forward to seeing you again next month-ish. I really will try to get a June one done. I really will make a lot of effort to get a June update, so we don't have Junely update. Okay, so thank you for listening to me ramble on yet again, and I will see you guys soon. Oh god, I almost forgot. Well, it's not like you guys don't expect it. You know what I'm going to say anyway. But I suppose I have to say it. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. So, until then, remember, as always, have fun.